Well, I started school in Leadham in 1938 in the sixth grade. I think we might have gone over this, but I was drafted in 1944 when I was in the 12th grade, just before I finished high school. But the superintendent let me go ahead on and graduate because I'm so close to the end of school. But I was 18 years old, and all of the boys around were about gone, and I wanted to go. My mother and them didn't like it too well, but I wanted to go. But I was the only boy in my class left, so there were 14 girls and me. And I got drafted and went to Red Lakes. No, I went to Fort McClellan to be inducted with examination. And then a few days later we went to Red Lakes, Illinois. I got on the train. All the girls met down there for the bus when we were going, leaving to go back to Fort McClellan to go to Red Lakes. I'm talking to them and stopped at the window, hollering out the window, and the bus driver got mad and gone on back in the back where you're supposed to be. So we did that and went to Great Lakes and stayed up there 7 weeks. Never been to a place so cold in my life. You wake up every morning, sometime it'd be, it wouldn't be too bad, but before the day was gone, it'd probably be snowing or something like that. I was in Camp Mulford. They had different camps where you took your basic training, and they had Camp Mulford, Camp Lawrence, and a lot of others. But what I remember most vividly is Camp Robert Small, and I might have told this the other time, but this is in my Navy experience. We got our clothing from Camp Robert Small, and I didn't know what that was all about until years later after I was out of service and a grown man, 50, 60 years old. But Robert Small was the guy that was with the Confederate up there at Fort Fort Hopper, wherever the war got started. And he was a pilot, and the captain and the other folk went on show leave at night, and he seized the ship, got him some of his buddies, and they seized the ship, drove it out past and tooted the horn like you're supposed to, and they waved them on through. And he took that ship and turned it over to the Union Army or Navy. And then he later made something in the Union instead of the Confederate. When he got out, he got to be a congressman. In some kind of way, they tricked him and got him out of there. But in other words, that's what Robert Smalls is all about. And he's a famous man. But I didn't know that's what that's what we were doing. And he was black. We stayed there 7 weeks during our training. We were in one section. Segregation was raging highly. We were in one section, the white was in another, so we would see them over there and they would see us, but there was no mangling. Then we were shipped out to Shoemaker, California, close to Frisco. Stayed out there until we got ready to go overseas. Went to Pearl Harbor. That's where I said I wanted to go, Pearl Harbor, because my cousin had sent some pictures back of pictures with he and those girls in grass skirts, and I want to go to that place, and that's where I went. But when I got there, there were 231 men on the base to every one woman. So you went in the place and took your picture and got out of there, and let somebody else take a picture and get out. And that's what he, that's what he had been sending back. But I had a guy that was named Cooley. My name was Cobb, so we slept closely together. But he couldn't read and write, and he sent a picture, one of those pictures he had with one of those girls, home to his brother. He was about, I was 18, he was about 35.
Oh my.
He had a wife, children, bunch of children. He sent that picture to his brother, and his wife saw it. She quit him. And I had the hardest time getting that woman back for him, because he wouldn't tell me what to put on the letter, you know. I just had to make up stuff to do it. And he wanted every letter that he got, he wanted answered, read. Said, what you want me to say? Oh, you just fix it like you want to. But anyway, he finally got her back. He lived in Heflin's, Alabama. After we got overseas and everything, he done all this stuff. But we still in a segregated situation. We had a mess hall over here, and the white folks had a mess hall right over there, just like Quonset hut. You know what a Quonset hut is?
I think I've seen pictures of one.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what they were, but they were big, big things. And then after Truman got in, I think this was about in 45, late 45, he put out an executive order to do away with all this discrimination and stuff. So we started eating in the same mess hall. But on our way over, on the ship, we eating in one place and they were at another. We slept in one place, white folks slept at another. And you had tables. You go into the mess hall, tables up there, and you stand up, you know, to eat, and the ship done all sort of things. Folks sick, vomiting across the table, and the plates sliding down, down through there, and you just, it was terrible. Same way you're sleeping. Somebody up over you, vomiting down on you, and that sort of thing. I wanted to see the Great Lake, the Golden Gate Bridge, when we went under, going out of the harbor in Frisco. So standing out there looking up, and got sick, and stayed sick the whole 7 days that we were traveling, going over there. Get way out in that water, and they start practicing shooting those big 5-inch guns. And you can't see nothing, but look like you gonna go over. Look like the enemy's just over the horizon, listening to all this big bang guns going on. So you scared to death. But when we got over there, everybody was about sick. It might have been a few folk that didn't get sick, but it's like I've been knowing you all the time. You get over there, you don't even know the folks. Their lips all parched up and looking so bad. You haven't been eating and all that sort of thing. Of course, you go down that mess hall, that's just gonna make it worse, and smell so bad down there. But I spent my whole 2 years and a few months in Pearl Harbor, right on the channel going into the harbor. Like the harbor, this is the harbor here, and the channel is here, and we were right here. So So every ship that came in had to come right by us. And the only way that you could go to town was to get on a boat and cross that harbor and go over on the other side to Hickam Field, and then you go up to Honolulu. And it was, at that time, it was over there was just like it was over here. You had to stay in your place, and there